Rock of Ages, a live album by the band. The band made two albums that are widely regarded as classics, but they then made a whole load more that were a disappointment in comparison. Even the two classic band albums have their flaws. When I first heard the band version of The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down, I wanted to like it more than the Joan Baez version, which was a hit. However, the band version does sound a bit ragged, as does their version of Wheels on Fire compared to the Brian Auger and Julie Driscoll version that was a hit, or the Ab Fab theme that copied it. Obviously on the original albums, the band were playing songs they had just written and had not yet truly mastered. On Rock of Ages we get a lot of the songs from the first two albums and some of the better songs from the later albums, all played very tightly by a band that had grown to be experts in their own material. Add to this a brass section and I probably prefer the versions on this album to the original versions. One of the first band songs I was drawn to was Chest Fever, which has a big gothic Hammond organ riff. On this album we get that riff, but we get the brass on top. The only downside is that there is a fairly long keyboard improvisation that leads into Chest Fever, but luckily that is a separate and very skippable track. The CD comes with a bonus CD of more material from the live concert that includes some more of the band's best material and an appearance by Bob Dylan. The band were originally Bob Dylan's backing band, and together they do some of the songs that they were doing back when they backed him. They also do the song When I Paint My Masterpiece, which is a song Dylan wrote but at the time had only been recorded by the band, and I think it is one of Dylan's great songs, and it is also the highlight of the later band repertoire. There is also a version of Like a Rolling Stone in which Bob Dylan gets some of the words wrong. And this always makes me feel a bit better about getting Dylan's words wrong when I perform some of his songs. This version of Rolling Stone feels charmingly ragged. It is like some mates jamming, and it feels like rock and roll. Rock of Ages, the band.